Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. Today's a special case, special edition. Yes, sir. We got a former guest and a new guest. Want y'all to help me take time out and say, welcome to the show to our former guest, Mr. Arthur Johnson, better known as Uncle AJ. What's up, Frat? How you doing, sir?
Hey, it's you, baby. Blue fine. Keep it moving, Frat. Yes, sir. Much love.
Yeah, and today we have a new guest with us today, which is Mr. John Wayne Jones. How you doing, sir?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed and have a favor.
Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Now, before we get started, I normally take time out to do a little thing I call Guess What My Guest Does. We already know about Uncle AJ, so he don't count. So it's about you this time. We're going to take time out. I'm going to give him a couple of choices and see what they come up with. All right, here we go. First, is my guest a former doctor? Second, is my guest a former entertainer on the microphone? Third, is my guest an entrepreneur? Or fourth, is my guest all of the above? Do. All right, y'all ain't guess it. Don't even worry about it. Mr. Wayne, look, Mr. Jones, can you tell the people what it is that you do?
But right now, I'm an operating manager of Bob Auto and Sales. Right now.
Right now. There we go. Okay. So there it is. Did y'all guess that? No, you didn't. Okay, move on to the side. My guest was brought to me today by our former guest, Mr. Johnson. They y'all partners, right? Y'all all cool, right?
Oh, yeah, we like family. We brothers.
That's it. Well, welcome to the family. We're gonna skip all the formality. We done did Mr. John Wayne Jones. Right now we're gonna get into Mr. Jones. What's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell us a little bit about first of all you, Mr. Jones. Where are you actually from?
I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I did 37 years in Arkansas Department of Correction.
Okay. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna slow build up to that. So you from Arkansas. Now you went to school there.
I went to Little Rock Central High School.
Did you play any sports or anything?
I play no sports.
Okay. You got any siblings?
No, I don't.
Okay. So me and you in the same only child club. All right, welcome to the club. All right.
An adopted sibling.
There it is. Hey, I'm getting to that.
I'm just adopting it. He adopted me.
All right. So now after high school, what you end up doing?
After high school, man, in the streets.
Okay. and so that's how we got to the point. Did you know Uncle AJ before everything else switched up?
No, I did not.
Okay. So you say out here in the streets. What goes on? Tell us a little bit about the time out there.
Well, left school, got in the street, do like the average black kid do, get to selling drugs, thinking, that's what's happening. And got off into a whole lot of different activities that, shouldn't have been up into, but I was into it.
Okay. So when it came down, as far as the incarceration, what age were you when that happened?
I was 21.
Okay. So now, tell us the story. Go on into it and let us give us the info on.
Well, I was 21 and went to court in the street, robbing, disrespecting other people's property. Mm-hmm. And it got me 62 years.
Mm.
And people were so mad at me, they wanted me to do every day of it.
Wow.
And I got there and, you know, it was a journey, a long journey.
Okay.
And a lot of things went on, but I learned many things though.
Okay.
I learned many things. And I guess God had that plan for me, I guess. But you know, when I got out, you know, I'm a better person.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So now, as I say, when you say when you were in there doing and learning at the same time, I guess that's the part of where we hear about people going in and this and this, but to actually go in and come out and say you learned some things that at 20 years old you had no idea that you were gonna need to know and learn. So as far as I mean, as far as your growing in that time in there, did you meet somebody that helped you do that, or was this a community, or what happened that helped you realize that I done messed up for a minute?
Uh, it wasn't no person that came into my life. It was God.
Okay, okay.
You know, I knew I had messed up. When they said it took 62 years, I knew I was in trouble. And you know, once I got there, you know, then I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, which way I'm gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Why I'm him? You know, and after you know about 15 years in there, and you really know what's going on,
Right.
and know all the ins and outs. And I didn't want to live that kind of life no more, so I had to start getting in the program, getting going to school, and I graduated from everything the Department of Correction got,
Yeah.
whatever they offer.
You came in not wanting to be a scholar, but you ended up being a scholar while you was in there.
Man, everything that they had to offer, I graduated from it, and even got back in school and got a GED.
All right, okay, okay. So now, as
Mm-hmm.
far as, and like I said, we say everything, as far as different programs they had, can you say a few of the programs that they had that you learned, as far as, do you mean like electrical stuff or what?
Uh, they got a program, a life skill program.
Okay, okay.
And this life skill program is step by step. You know what I'm saying? And I had got in it and you know, kind of bull jive myself through it, you know.
Okay.
And I graduated, but I went back in there and I did it over again. And I, you know, when I went back in there the second time, I seen a different light. And that program, matter of fact, I was sharing with a brother the other day. The skills that I learned in that program, I'm using those skills in society right now.
Okay.
You know, the classes that I went to and information that I attained, I'm using that information in society. And that's, yeah, right now.
And like you was trying to say, that's the point of it. They say that it's supposed to help you to come out and be able to fit in society. Most times they say they so always showing it didn't, and it's not worth the time. But you saying that you learn because again, you function in your head that I got to use this stuff. I got to take this more serious, and now you're using what you've been taught.
Yeah. Uh, I had realized 37 years out of society, what, you know, once I'm released, what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, people, you know, once I was relieved, family members, they thought I was handicapped. You know, I've been out of society so long, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, but I immediately took my skills and put them to work
Okay. Okay.
because, yeah, I was out of society that long, but I wasn't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of guys that do that long, they get institutionalized.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's a key point. You saying a key point right there. A lot of them they forget about being in society and become institutionalized to where all they know is four walls, it's just in their head that that's all they got going on.
That's all what's going on. And they live that life. That's why, I believe, this is a whole different conversation for a whole different day, but I believe that's why the incarceration rate is so high. It's so easy to go right back. Because while you were there, you got institutionalized. Right. And it's easy to do. Right. And when you get out in society, that's why you do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do because you really don't care about going back.
Now,
through your actions.
That you make another you made another point there, Mr. Jones. You make another point to where, like you said, people, because again, you used to being you got somewhere to lay your head, you got food, you got covering, and to get out here, you got to figure out how to make it work and how to get what you already had. Yes.
Responsibility. You have no responsibility in now. Mm-hmm. And you get accustomed to, a lot of female women work there, and you claim that's your girlfriend over there, the male woman. You get to believe in that fantasy. And, that's how, you do your time. I guess I wasn't into that, Now, I don't got all y'all keep me locked up. I ain't getting caught up into no fantasy world down here. They ask me, question come up, I talk to kids and stuff. What I miss? I don't miss nothing. It ain't nothing down there. I miss nothing. You stay down there 30, I don't miss nothing. The people that work there, I don't miss them. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing. Don't want to go back and check on nothing.
There it is. That's another key point you just made up there. Look, if y'all ain't listening, y'all listen what he dropping. He telling y'all some things and y'all ain't listening. But that's, you said another piece. You didn't want to. If you got out, you was like, whenever I get out, I ain't coming back here.
I ain't coming back. Now, that ain't for me.
Yeah, see,
I know something else better than do.
Right. See, and I had an uncle who he was incarcerated when I was like around 6 or 7 years old. But when he got out one time, and he was out for maybe about I think about 3 months. And on the news, bam, man steals. I remember this too. Man steals meat truck and crashes it in the building. And when it's done, he didn't run. He didn't do nothing. My daddy say, boy, that boy wanted to go back so bad. He stole a meat truck in broad daylight and just ran it into the store. It was like, and it was what he wanted to do. He went back. And then about 5, 6 years later, he get out. But he came out this time. He was like, by this time, I'm 14 years old. He like, look, I'm going to let y'all know one thing for sure that I know. If you go in, and this talking to me and 2 of my other cousins, he said, if you go in, he said, you got 2 choices. You're going to either fight to survive or you're going to be somebody's bitch to be alive. It's your choice. We was like, I ain't going to jail. So don't even worry about that, Unc. I'm good. But like you said, it was that second time, he was like, no, don't even worry about it. I ain't going back. I ain't got to go back. Don't want to go back.
Right.
He stayed out. And it was like, but he passed away a couple of years ago from liver cancer. But we was somewhere, me and my daddy, and the man said, I know you. He said, my dad come out, I don't think so. He said, yeah, I know you. I don't know. He said, you have a little brother? I said, he looking like, where you going with this? He said, no. I was in the joint for about 15 years. He said, and you look like this man I was in the joint with. He said, so say his name. What's his name? He said, his name was Franklin, but we called him Corky. My daddy said, yeah, that's my baby brother. He said, man, Corky made the best hooch there was. But it was just crazy. But it was the fact of, hey, the hooch piece was what made him be who he was, and how he found something to do. So it was like my dad said, yeah, he always found some way to make sure that, hey, I ain't being bothered. I'm gonna handle my business, and he made some money. He said, hey,
right.
But when the dude said he was talking, I mean, we looking like there's no, but they look so much alike you couldn't help it when he said, "Yeah, Franklin." He said, "Yeah, oh man, he made the best hooch there was." And my father cracked up laughing because he's like, "Oh, that's messy." This boy known for making hooch.
Right, right.
But I mean, like you say, it's just certain things that it seems that you have to find your niche to survive. And you was like, I ain't going to fantasy land. I'm keeping my mind straight on when I do get out, I got stuff to do. So again, what was your motivation for keeping focus?
My motivation came within me.
Okay. Okay.
It came within me onto the drive that I had to go free, and not just to go free, but to stay free.
Gotcha.
And everything, it was in me. See, there's one thing about prison. If it ain't in you, it ain't in you.
Mm.
And what's in you gonna come out.
Mm. Mm.
What's in you gonna come out. Because the more you locked up, the more in you got to come out.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Your survival skills and everything, it must come out. You know what I'm saying? It took me 16, 17 years to get, because I was in everything. I'm talking about, man, don't come around me. Don't look at me. I'm gonna get you. Everybody know I'm gonna get you. And, but I had to sit that foundation down. And once that foundation was set down, then I can focus on my business. But I had to set a foundation down because I've been to every union Department of Correction in Arkansas.
Okay.
So when I set that foundation down, everybody knew wherever I go, just him, and if you mess with him, hey, this is what's gonna happen. Ain't no if and doubt about it, because he don't care nothing about no hole or the police or nothing. He don't care nothing about none of that. So once there, and then I got focused, and I got real focused. I didn't allow nobody to get in my circle, get craziness. Take it over there. I don't want to hear it. If you ain't got nothing serious on your mind, don't bring it around me. You know what I'm saying? And because it's easy, man. It's very easy, man. Up there, they got a unit down in the bonding unit where they send guys 18, 19, 20 years old. Man, it's about 2,500 there, 2,000.
Wow.
Man, ain't nothing but a bunch of kids. But this what is the problem. Half of them can't read. They ain't nothing but kids. They don't know nothing about no law or nothing. And the people just treat them like, because they know no better,
Yes, sir.
They got, the paperwork to do. They don't, man. So they don't. It's really sad. So if you is not a man, and if it's not in you, it's easy to be misled.
So basically, yes, and based on what you're saying, that goes to show as far as this whole educational piece is going, and how people push that the main things that they ain't teaching are the main things that these kids, when they get to that point, ain't got a clue about, because they were never taught it. If you can't read, write, or count, then when you get in there, it's a whole different ballgame, because
right.
They ain't trying to teach it to you. They just putting you in there.
Right. I can't speak about other prisons, but I can speak about Arkansas.
Okay.
It is no rehabilitation if you don't seek it out.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one thing about Arkansas. You got to seek out the information. Because they're not telling you nothing, because they're not trying to educate you. See, because down south, they don't believe in rehabilitation. They believe in punishment.
Okay.
So they even got the prison guard thinking that their job is beyond security. Your job is to punish them.
Okay.
So, and if you, a individual, like I say, it got to be in you. And if it's not in you, hey man, you could be led anywhere.
You
In
said
prison, it's just like a city within itself. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is in prison. Everything on the streets is in prison.
now, I'm glad you said that. So, cause that's a thought, that's a piece of the puzzle that people don't know and don't understand, that all that if you saying right now is prison is a city within some walls.
Right, right. And anything, whatever you want, whatever you need, you can get it. It's already there.
Man.
So that's why, you know, my opinion and the way the way I look at it, that's why it's so easy for guys to do what they do, man, and go right back. Cause the first thing they do in the county jail, man, I'm going back down there and get my old job back. I'm going back down there. I know Captain what's name still down there. See, they still talking like that. And I'm looking upside their head like, and I'm still trying to school away because I don't know none of that little motherfucker think of. I don't see that like that. I don't see none of that. I don't care if he still work there or not.
Mr. Jones, you laid it out front, like I said, and what you said is what people are thinking. It's like, how you even go? I mean, and again, like I said, having my uncle there, like I said, we went back and came back. We were trying to figure out, dude, why did you go back in the first place?
Yeah.
And it was just like you said, it was the fact of, at that point in time in his mind, he was like, that's where I needed to be and wanted to be. But when he got this second time, he's like, I ain't going back there. I ain't got to go back there.
Right.
So again, like say again, like you say, if it's in you, it's in you. If it ain't,
it ain't, man. You can be led anywhere. See, I can't be led nowhere. I can't be led nowhere I don't want to go.
That's it.
If I go there, I want to go there.
Right.
And if I go there and get in some trouble, I'm gonna be full responsibility. That's why people, I ain't led nowhere. You can't lead me nowhere. And I guess that's why I turn out the way I am. And I tell people all the time, man. I did 37, man, and you talking about what? No, that ain't nowhere to go. Cause I ain't going down there in the village no better. Not Cause you might forget how to unlock the door. I don't want nothing to do with
it. I don't want to be close to it at all.
Right. And the serious part about it, when you see guys that get institutionalized, man, and think they going to even young black guys out there. Oh man, all my partners in prison. Man, shit, I don't care about going on, and it really bothers me to hear so many young black guys, man. Then I get to looking at their moms and ain't no daddy to be found. And man, it's crucial, bro. It is crucial out there.
So now I want to ask you, based on what you just said, like I said, over the 36 years that you were there, and even since you've been out, my question is, do you think that the whole between the hip hop setup, the movie setups, to where they've glamorized being street cred and going back, because I done been, like you said, I done been there 4 years and I'm going back. I ain't got no problem going back. Have they made that to the point to where they almost making it like, if you ain't done it, then you ain't really been nowhere?
Right. Just like I was listening to a song the other day, and the dude in the song, I forgot what rapper that, but he say, man, you ain't never had to stand in line to take no shit. That's what he was saying in his song. That's his lyric.
Yes, sir.
And he was right. you know, man, you ain't never had to stand in line to use no bathroom, man. So, but he telling them that, but they ain't getting that. I guess they just have to go and see it for themselves.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? The influence out here that I see is it's the people, man. It's our people, man. Man, bro, the way I'm looking at it, man, the way people think, man, it's back in the 60s.
Mm.
I'm more advanced than I stayed like up 37 years. Man, I don't even have them type thoughts that they even have out here. My mind don't even run it. How they mind run? I come and tell you our story. I know you ain't gonna believe it, but I can't make it up. I seen it. I heard it. They said that. They doing it. I can't believe it. I can't believe the things that people do, and we go everywhere. And the things people do and the things people say, man, and it's unbelievable for Black people to be in the frame of mind that they is. And it's 2024, man, and they still scared of white folks.
Nah, see, that's where I'm about to go now. As far as when you went in, you had a certain mindset, and since you've been out, like you said, has anything seemed to have changed for the better since you've been gone?
The only thing that done changed, everything in society have been taken to a different level. Okay. I'm talking about the racism and everything else. It's just been taken to a different level. Change? No. It just taken to a different level because, bro, our people out here, man, is slow. I'm talking about slow, man. I'm talking about slow on their feet. Just because they've been on the job 10, 15 years, you can't tell them nothing, but man, you still slow. It's the thinking process, and the kids, they ought to change, man. They ought to change for real, bro, and need some help. Yeah, because the way things going, man, it's way better, man.
Oh man! Now, so how did you and Uncle AJ hook up? How y'all meet up?
Well, when I got out, I moved to. I'm from Little Rock. I was staying in Little Rock, and I got tired of even looking at them, so I moved to Jacksonville, and I got hooked up with his uncle. I had knew his uncle, and I met Art through there, and me and Art hit it off, and became my friend. Mm-hmm. And I always tell Art all the time. I tell him and his wife, see, it's an honor to have a friend. Mm-hmm. It's an honor. And it's a shame that, people go through lifetime without a friend. Mm. We say, that's my friend, but I'm talking about friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't talking about that bullshit. I ain't talking about that. I stay away from that. See, I'm talking about friend, and it's an honor, and I share with him and his wife. It's an honor to be able to come to his home, to be able to tell people that we friends and we go everywhere together. And I don't take that lightly. Yes, sir. And I think if other people just look at that, they got to find a friend first. Mm. And only way they can find a friend, they got to know what they're looking for. Gotcha. Because a lot of people don't even know what a friend is. And our sisters out there, they so told it is smooth. They make me want to run the red light. Don't even stop at the stop sign. Just keep on going. And if I get a ticket, just go on down there and pay it, man. It is crucial. Bro, it's crucial, bro. It is crucial. Yes, sir.
Uncle AJ, you want to say a little something about Brother Jones there?
Yes. Yes, as as you said, you know, I met him through one of my uncles here in Jacksonville, Arkansas. I had been living in Washington State for over 22 years, and I moved here and had a home there. And I met him through my uncle. And my uncle just happened to be a rascal that was in jail at the time when I got here. Mm. So I don't pay nobody bills. So I went to court in Kearse, Jersey, let him out, and he let him out. And I got my uncle in treatment and everything. And that's when I met my brother here, Howard.
Yes,
Howard Jones, you know, and I saw so much in him. I saw a lot of things in this young man. I mean, after meeting him and realizing he's been locked up for 37 years inside the Department of Corrections prison system. And so I realized and I knew that things is a whole lot different for him out here. You know, that was like me being away from state of Arkansas for 22 years. He was locked up longer than the time I was away from there. And so when I got back to Arkansas, right off the bat, things was totally different. Yes, a lot of things about the way that the children are and even our black men. But boy, thank God we still got some like this brother here, because he lived the life, he been inside them walls. But I can tell you one thing, and much, much more about him. I'm proud of him because he, like you said, if you just got at least one friend, you can have many friends, but I'm talking about true friends, real friends.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As we always say, even in the Word of God, show yourself approved. And when you on that spiritual level and you have insight on from what a person has been going through, because you went through a lot of it yourself, not necessarily the exact same road. I've never been in prison. I've been inside of them, but I've been inside of them working as a counselor, you know. But I've had a lot of relatives like that. But this brother here, he's a rarity. I got relatives still in prison now. I got some to go in and out. And no matter how much I've encouraged, I've helped them out, never given up on them, they still choose to put themselves back in there, as well as, even though people say allow themselves to go back in there, no, they put themselves back in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because see, we all been blessed with common sense. And when you allow your mind get poisoned, you see, if you got a strong mind and strong will, because they always say the mind is stronger than the body. But if you allow that weakness sink in and you get hooked on it, that's what you'll constantly do. But you can still rebound from it.
Yes, sir.
Because he's living proof right here. He's not just any man. He's not just a friend. He's my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I love him that much.
Yeah.
And I'm that proud of him. This is a man, even after going through all that, he come out and stood strong like a man. But he used the tools that God allowed to be there for him, for his opportunity, which it has come out to be a blessing for him. See, that's the problem with a lot of us. We think so much in the flesh form, and we look at it from a physical standpoint. Oh, I don't want to do that. Now, how that's going to help me? When you stop being lazy, you get that peace and you get out and get busy, because everybody has to work, or woe is me. Everybody got problems and issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is a man I am so proud to say to this day, not only that the time I've met him since I've been here, and he's been out of prison, he's worked so hard to where he's had 2 homes and he just sold one of them. And he's still in another one. And he grew his business. He's an entrepreneur. See, but he used what he learned as well as his common sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To tighten up his bootstraps, like we say in the army. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you get back up, you're a soldier. You keep moving forward. You don't look back. Back is the memory. Forward is the future and the goal. I see this in this man every day. That's why I love him like I do. I've learned so much from him. I've learned more from him than I have from any of them doggone college degrees I got on my walls. That's what I want to say about Howard Jones.
All right, bro.
And I want the world to know, if he can do it, you can do it.
Man.
Whether he did it or not, you can do it. You got to have the want to. And you got to learn and grasp anything you need and use all the wisdom that's poured in you. Just like you said, when you're inside the walls enough, the real you will come out. And that's a fact.
We're going to take
outside is reality. Love y'all. That's what I have to say about this, brother.
We're going to